Welcome to your Spa strategy briefing, where it can be sunshine in Eau Rouge and full-on sheets of rain in the pit lane. You never really get a standard weekend here, and that's exactly why the strategy gets so spicy. Spa's long, probably long, 7.004 kilometers with huge elevation and corners that change everything. That means weather, grip, even daylight. It can all swing lap to lap. Strategy here isn't just about the tyre life, it's timing, communication, interpreting what the track is doing. Driver feel matters just as much as the data, and you have to stay flexible. Now, 13 of the last 16 races here have seen someone on the podium who didn't start in the top 6. Now, rain makes a difference. Russell here in a Williams in 2021 got the crossover just right, bang, P2. Or we go back to 2008, Hamilton nailed the slick to into switch. Kimi didn't, and the lead flipped in a lap. Timing is everything here. Now, let's talk tyres. For the first time since 2022, we have a double compound step. The C4, the C3, then jumps to the C1. Now, C4, soft, grippy but fragile, ideal for a late charge on low fuel. C3, medium, our Goldilocks tyre. Most teams will start on it. Balance. Now, Albon managed 23 laps on that tyre last year. The C1, hard, cold working range. Might be pretty tricky to switch on if it's cool on Sunday. We've got 44 laps with an 18.5 second pit loss, so it's one of the shortest on the calendar. Add in that the overtaking is very doable here, 0.9 seconds, normally all that's required, and it becomes a race about the fastest race time. Now me, I like starting on mediums. It keeps my options wide open. So right now I would say option 1 for me would be medium, soft, 2-stop. Fastest on paper, you can get clean air and you have that fresh soft on the final stint on low fuel. Option 2, medium with a short stint in the middle of soft or hard. Great if you want to undercut or cover someone off. And then option 3 for me is that medium hard 1-stop, but I would only do it if the degradation is low and the risk there is the hard needs to stay in the working window or it just won't deliver and you'll get overtaken. Safety car windows. By lap 10 of every stint, the tyres are dropping off by about 0.1 seconds a lap, which means you're carrying about 1 second of degradation. Therefore, your safety car window is kind of open because you can't defend if you're sliding around. There's also the virtual safety car, which drops that pit loss to 11 seconds. So even if you don't have to defend at a restart, it can make that 2-stop very attractive. And especially if there's a safety car with 10 laps to go, if you've got a fresh or nearly fresh soft, bolt that one on. Rain watch. Forecast is everything and always changing. At the moment, it's saying that the sprint track temperature around 30 should be dry. Qualifying, partly cloudy, but obviously showers can always hit. Now the race is where it gets interesting. Overcast, 17 degrees, 60% chance of rain, but let's be real, it is Spa. You cannot rely on the forecasts. You know, in 2008 we had the race with Hamilton, 2010 we had a similar race. It's about trusting the driver feedback. Often teams will use rain spotters here, tracking the deltas, looking at the GPS and committing to the switch. If we look at what happened today, McLaren, they're the team to be. Piastri smashed the lap record in the sprint quali, and most of the time that he gained was actually from turns 12 to turns 15, but it was also up through 7 to 9. Sector 2 absolutely nailed. Now, closest team, Red Bull. Max has top speed. They've got that skinny rear wing again, like the one they had in Silverstone. And he's got 3 kph over McLaren. And he was mega through turn 9 Puan, 295 versus 292 kilometers. That's with a low downforce rear wing. But they're still losing time in the twistier sessions. Setup here is always a battle. Now, add to that, rear ride height needs to survive Eau Rouge, too low, planquet, legality, too high, you lose speed and straight line. McLaren got the rear wing choice wrong in 2023 here, and they were losing nearly a second. They just didn't have the rear wing for it. And rear wing choice bit as most recently as Silverstone, when Max was running a dry wing in a rear wet race. Now, here last year, George actually got disqualified for a legal car. It was too light. So what's the conclusion? Right now, I'd start on mediums, stay flexible. If clean air is available, probably a 2-stop right now is looking the best shot. But if the C1 hard works, you see someone out on it, the 1-stop might hold up. And if the weather turns, it probably will, you've got to react fast. This place rewards teams who adapt and drivers who feel what's coming before it shows up on the radar, usually on their visor. Spa rewards performance but punishes rigidity. Let's see who gets it right.